Hi, today we're going to be taking an unboxing video review look at BW-12 Shogun Steel. Not to be confused with BW-12 BW-12, which was like a little car that had quite a totem type disc, which was still way better than Bay Wheels. But yeah, these are the BW-12 of the Shogun Steel set. This one is BW-12 Ultra GRiFFiN. It's a RA, which stands for range attack type. Filled with Shogun Steel. So you can spin the little bay wheel around. Bet on at BayBoyBattles.com. I'll put a link down below in the description there to check them out. Made by HASBRO. Includes one 5-piece Bay Warrior, whipcord, a summary instructions collector card. And they have a little picture of Ultra GRiFFiN for the little Facebook thing there. So yeah. Warrior weapons, Archer, range. Battle cord, GRiFFiN, range. Shogun tip, range. Spin and smash into a new dimension of Bayway battles with weapon-armed creatures to customize and collect. Octagon Showdown battle set, so separately. Use only Bay Warrior battlers with a space stadium. Raising JoJo Stadium, so separate. Now, I know you're wondering, can I battle with these only in this one stadium? How lame is that going to be? No, if you got any other base stadiums, you can fold these Bay Warriors into any other base stadiums that you have. Which I think is completely awesome because, it's not like, oh, hey, I got these tops, but, they can only battle one base stadium. No, you can fold them in any other Beyblade battle top, base stadium that you have for these tops, which is pretty awesome. So it has the DYs, HASBRO, and then the WBBA, if you didn't know, used to be known as the BBA, Beyblade Battle Association, which the website I don't think was known too much at the time, but a lot of it was referenced in the Beyblade cartoon. You remember, Beyblades, they're completely plastic except for some of them have metal performance tips, and they're metal alloy weight discs. But pretty much a little bit of metal, a whole lot of plastic. You remember them. Tyson, Wei, Matt, and Kai. The main four. Yeah. And remember Mr. Dickinson, who ran the BBA? Well, now it's not called BBA. Now it's WBBA. And the W stands for World. So now it's World Beyblade Battle Association. Instead of being Beyblade Battle Association, which was BBA, now it's WBBA, which is World Beyblade Battle Association. So yeah. By the way, they are coming out with a new Bay Top system. It's called Beyblade Burst. It's a 3-part Bay Top system. So, it's going to have a core system, which is going to have the performance chip and the spin trap onto one. And it's going to have a bottom piece. And it's going to have like Facebook / energy wing / upper attack wing into another piece. So it's going to be, this part down here, and all this part. So it's going to be a 3-part system, and the idea is, once it stops losing speed and momentum and all that spin power, it breaks, it bursts. Don't be afraid. That's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to burst into 3 parts, where the top comes off, the bottom comes off, and it's metal, and the base stadium, one top is still spinning, the other top is in 3 parts, and then, you gotta put it back together and twist it or snap it or do whatever you gotta do to boot it back into the top form. I think that idea might be kind of fun, but as for the characters' Facebook designs, they look really primitive back to like first gen Beyblades, with Tyson and all of them, where it's just plastic except for that metal weight disc. That's what they look like. They have no facebolts on them at all, which we now had the bit chips, which held the bit beads, and then they had the bit protectors and the HMS, which was the hard metal system, and then 4Ds, and then 0Gs. How we all have facebolts. These don't have them. Yikes. They are coming back. Yes, the Bay Pointer is coming back. Yeah. But this time, you can hook it up to your smartphone and be on World Beyblade Network Association to track your rankings. Of course, you know, it's made by Takari Tomy, so the Japanese are going to get it first, and then Hasbro's probably going to say, nope, we ain't doing that. We already know the Bay Point we ain't doing here, because Hasbro didn't do it with, you know, the Bay Point from Beyblade 4Ds and Metal Fusion, all that series. Now, I'm going to assume that it's going to be on an Apple phone, because that's what you see in the pictures and stuff. If it does come to Android phones, we know the problem. It's either going to be a super old app, or the app's not going to work, it's going to be buggy, it's going to shut down. So, definitely it's going to be on like iPhone technology probably. How is it going to keep track? I'm thinking that it might keep track of your world ranking and position through a crowd system. You know, we'll be setting it up to the crowd to keep track of things. But, as you know, the original Bay Pointer, you know, in Japan, when you had so many Bay Points, you take down to a little base station, redeem your points to get, you know, exclusive Facebook, exclusive Energy Wing, exclusive Attack Wing, Performance Tip, you know, things like that. And then later on in the 4D series, you had a little card that you had to get stamped, and when you had so many stamps, I believe it was 10 or 12. It could have been 1, it could be 15 stamps. You had to take down to an actual Bay shop to redeem the card for the same thing, you know, Facebook or things, but it's only in Japan. Now, I hope the WBBA has that, but they do it where, you know, you gotta watch it with the WBBA. Link your new Bay Pointer into the thing, and when you get so many points, or you're so far in the world record, they would actually send you something, like exclusive Bay top or something like that. That would be kind of awesome and stuff. But yeah, the Bay Pointer, not just as a Bay Pointer, you can actually attach it to your Bay launcher to add like script handle extension. Remember the original Bay Pointer where when you add to your Bay launcher, all I did was just hang there and be like, oh hey, your Bay launcher has a Bay Pointer on it. Cool, man. But bad news, you can't use it in America, only in Japan. So haha, what's the point of that? But yeah, this other one, you can, you know, hold your Bay launcher like this, or you can put it on there and have like a grip to extend it. You know how we have here in America and Japan, you know, the Bay grips to kind of get a better grip when you launch your Beyblade. Well, that's what it does, but it's only in the deluxe starter set, so it's not going to be in like any of the other sets. But yeah, I thought I'd just bring out that little news that a new Beyblade series is coming out. Of course, it's going to be Japan. It's going to be made by Takari Tomy. If Hasbro does make it, I'm going to tell you at least spend your money on the Takari Tomy ones, because as we all know, Hasbro, they don't know how to make Beyblade tops anymore like how they used to. Starting with like the 4D series. As you remember the 4D series, remember Kiyoya, who had Leon, which was the defense type, but he used it more like Jin Hagani's attack type Pegasus. Excuse me. Yeah, so here's the Bay card. It's in this plastic instead of being in a little baby, which I like how they changed it up. Cards are a little bit smaller than the other Bay cards. But yeah, when Takari Tomy did the 4D Feint Leon, it had a game where you could take its little attack wing, take it off, turn it around, switch it the other way, and use it as a defense type. So you should switch it from an attack type into a defense type. When Hasbro did it, it was made out of one solid piece instead of being made out of two pieces for two different metal cores. It was made out of one piece in the Hasbro one. Awful, way awful. And that's in the Sparks effect, and then they came out with it again. The same name was BD1. I don't remember the number, but I know the code was BD, and it was very Arius. Hasbro did not know how to do it. Takari Tomy, they did it excellently. So yeah, just to let you know, there is a difference. Takari Tomy, their things are actually show accurate and does what it's supposed to say. If it has like a gimmick that performances is supposed to come out and change to a attack type from a defense from type, or something like that. They do it. Versus the HASBRO ones that doesn't do it. But then there's the thing. HASBRO, you just walk into a store and buy off the shelf versus the card towing where you have to order online and then wait for it to show up at your house and stuff. So yeah, so here's the thing about what you get with it. Change warrior weapon positions for different battle action. Quick hand placement, hold left hand with thumb behind barrier. Web multiple times. You don't have to do that. So yeah, here's the bay card with the card on the back. So here is Archer GRiFFiN. So as you can kind of see, they do got the Archer there. So eagle head with the crystal protruding, and that one. And then if we spin it back here, right about there, that's kind of supposed to be like the eagle tail or the griffin. So they did capture it pretty nicely. So yeah, you can take your Takari Tomy Compact 0G Bay Launcher and the Type 2 whipcord. You can take this whipcord and put it in there. But here's the thing, you cannot take your compact launcher whipcord and put it in there. It just doesn't fit. Only this whipcord fits with this Bay Warrior top. So yeah. Both whipcords fits into the Bay Blade top one, but only this whipcord will work with that one. So yeah, to change the performance tips, you just grab it on the side and squeeze. Can the performance tips be changed from the Bay Top and Bay Warrior? No, they cannot. Only Bay Warriors can switch their Bay tips, not these ones. And then you can pop off their heads. You can change their hands position for different attack positions. You could mix it up and make some kind of crazy little thing going on here. And let's just do that. So you could do something similar to this. Let me get the other one back into position here. There we go. So yeah, like I was saying, you could use any other base stand that you have. So they said web up multiple times. As you see how they spin into battle, that's what they're supposed to do. It's supposed to spin into battle. I know what you're wondering. Well, can't I just, do like with the other Bay Tops, just pull it out and let it whip? Yeah, you can. You could do, 3, 2, 1, let it whip, or like how they say in Japan and Thailand and those places, 3, 2, 1, go shoot! So you could do it like that. Wow, Archer GRiFFiN's pretty cool, I think. That's the way how it spins and whirls around. But now to actually do what they tell you to do. Launch 2 in there and watch them smash each other. So, Archer GRiFFiN versus Pirate Orochi. Wow, did they really spin? No. Ow. No, they don't. You know what they do? They're supposed to be spinning, smashing each other in the back of the head, across the face, in the kidneys, in the stomach, you know, doing all that little stuff. Because, you know, they're supposed to actually be, you know, spinning around, like how you see them spin. What do they actually do when you put two in the battle arena? With the base in? What do? They just kind of like, you know, learn message like, oh, hey, I'm Archer GRiFFiN. Oh, hey, you know, man, that's cool. I'm Pyrowochi. Which means, Wochi does not mean Woch. It means, in Japan, like, snake or serpent. So, yeah, I'm like a pirate serpent snake. Oh, wow, man, I didn't know. That's what your name is in Japan. Cool. I just learned something. Yeah, that's pretty much what they do. They just pretty much slay each other, stare at each other, and talk to each other, if you want to imagine that they're talking to each other. Instead of, you know, actually doing like how, you know, Beyblade tops do. You float on the base stadium, they spin around, they smash each other, they hit each other, one goes flying back, it comes back, waiting for revenge, to slam into the other one, knock the other one out, you know, how Beyblade tops are supposed to work. That's how these are supposed to work. Do they do it? No. If you put one in there, yeah, it spins around perfectly fine. You throw two in there, no, they just pretty much looking at each other. Wow, isn't that fun? No. Having them spin around, smash each other in the back of the head, upside the head, or across the face, you know, that's just fun. Like how you know it's the Bay Tops. But without that, no. So what's the point of having one in there to do what it's supposed to do? You know, spin around. And the whole idea is, you know, you're supposed to have two in the base stadium. Both of them are supposed to spin around and do it. When you in reality, when you actually have both in there, they just stare at each other. That's pretty much it. When you have one in there, it spins and battles and does all this great stuff. So does the product does what it's supposed to be doing? No. Is it worth it? Maybe. I mean, if you like the credit card or your favorite Bay Warrior Battle Beast Spirit, the only thing that I could definitely see is worth it is the whipcord. This whipcord right here is the only part that I could definitely see is worth it. Collecting the Bay Warrior Shogun Steel series. So yeah, this has been the unboxing of Bay Warrior Shogun Steel BW-12 Archer GRiFFiN RA Range Attack. Remember to rate, subscribe, and leave a comment. Alright, thanks. Bye.